Well, spring ball is underway. It was a non-padded practice. It was a helmets only, non-contact practice, and it was good. There were some very positive signs. Guys, you know, looking to make plays, and young guys that are looking to make places for them, and good competition. Again, it's way too early to say anything, but I like our team. I like their enthusiasm for practice. Questions?
Coach, how important is it to have the older guys kind of lead the way for the young guys as they go through the drills for the first time, things like that?
Well, it's an interesting thing. There's always a void in when you leave a portion of your team, to graduation. And we just voted for what were this year's Unity Council for the spring. It just makes a difference. Suddenly, there is no void. There's that leadership. We've established a very quality culture, and I think our older guys understand it best. They're requiring it of the young guys, but again, this was a non-padded, helmets-only practice. So, a huge part of our curriculum is not being practiced. I mean, I start the practice meeting with this. Okay, guys, we all understand this is a miserable way to practice, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to put our hands on guys. We're not put our helmets down. Our helmets are going to stay high. You'll never hear me say that except for helmet practices. We basically are doing footwork technique, hands here. When it comes to contact on a ball carrier defensively, stay wide of the ball carrier, tag off. Allow the ball to go north and south. And here's why. We cannot have incidental contact because that incidental contact would be an injury.
Coach, what's the approach this spring at quarterback? What's your mentality and what you're trying to get out of the two guys that are the four kind of maybe Brandon?
Well, the older guys obviously know cadence and there's some comfort there. We want to allow a quality competitive environment for Brandon Harris and the other quarterbacks. So it's we have to bring Brandon to speed, just the comfort of the offense, and then let's have at it. Let's see who's best.
The other Brandon, the long shot as well.
Absolutely.
Your take on him, the preferred walk on.
Again, a little early to say, but a worthwhile candidate.
With so few scholarship running back and wide receivers out there, is that going to affect what you can do as far as in spring?
In practices, I think at some point in time there may be an issue. Right now, there's not. Probably move Melvin Jones in and play a little tailback at times, and just to have a look, see a big quality back.
The two new coaches, well, Pivito, familiar face back, and then Grimes. What was it like to have those guys?
Yeah, I enjoyed both new coaches. I think Jeff Grimes really stepped in and really performed that practice just like you're supposed to. Just had a comfort because you can tell that this guy's going to respond to him very, very well. He had a difficult time. He lost his father and basically went home and was with his family there, but showed right back up and he probably enjoyed the opportunity to go back to the field.
Is this
great job.
Is this the most wide open quarterback situation you've had going into a spring since you've been here? It seems like usually you might have had a good idea.
I think I have a good idea anyway, but it always plays out. I'll give you the example of Flynn and Russell. Really going into Jamarcus's last year, Matt Flynn had really performed extremely well. Gone into a bowl game and won. Come into 2 days in great shape. Jamarcus in good shape, not great shape. And it was playing out in the summer, and really Matt had done extremely well. About 10 days before we opened the season, he gets camp arm and has difficult time throwing, and we had to pull back on his reps. And Jamarcus Russell just kept going, and so it's a real interesting thing. I think the idea that you make the decision early is foolish. I think there's always going to be that point in time where a young guy gains speed late, or an injury makes a decision, or the old guy, the more veteran, just shows that he's worthwhile. So
But you don't have an old guy. I
Hmm?
mean, you know.
Well, you're right. The more veteran, I should say.